Good evening, everybody. The time being 7:33 on this wonderful May 20th evening, I'd like to call the Government Operations Committee to order. Can I please have a roll call?
Munns. Lencioni.
Yes.
Gem.
Here.
Petrilla.
Here.
Wirbal.
Here.
Bessner.
Here.
Weber.
Here.
Bokaitis.
Here.
Foltz.
Here.
Bungard.
Here. Great. First item we have is omnibus vote. I have two items for omnibus. I'm looking for a motion and a second.
Move for approval.
Moved by Folks, seconded by Gem. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Ayes have it. That is approved. Next up, we have 5A. Are you taking Bill Hand's spot?
I am.
Okay, go ahead, Heather.
Sorry, Bill is at his daughter's graduation this evening, so I will answer all the questions as best I can. I'm here to introduce Dr. Ann Becker this evening. This is for the Visitors Cultural Commission. Allocations for this year, as council will recall, we increased, as approved by the budget, the budgeted amount from $90,000 to $103,500. The Visitors Cultural Commission did meet twice, the first to review presentations by all of the organizations that were applying, and then the second to discuss the funding. 9 organizations did request funding this year, and the attached rubric that was in your packet discusses how those funds were actually allocated for this year, and Dr. Ann Becker is here to answer any questions that you have.
Wonderful, thank you. Looking for questions?
Good evening, City Council.
Okay.
Ann Becker from the beautiful 5th Ward.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I just wanted to give you a little, I know you all have the matrix and everything that's, the information, but I just thought you would be interested, because we on the commission were very impressed this year. We had the lion's share, like the largest number of applicants, from the group that applies, have as a total of 221 years of service to our community. And that's the Fox Valley Concert Band. They had 40 years. Fine Line has given us 45 years here. Preservation Partners, this is their 50th year. St.Charles Singers, 41. And the Norris Cultural Center, 45. And I think that's pretty amazing that these people have been here working for us and giving us culture and entertainment all during that time. And I want to tell you how appreciative we are of you funding us and increasing the funding. It was wonderful, and I thank you so, so much. And I hope you have gone to plays or done art things or something around the city, because we are really lucky to have it. And they work very hard for us. So I'm impressed. Thank you. Any questions?
Yeah, any questions? No? Looking for a motion?
Move for approval.
Second. Moved by Lencioni, seconded by Petrilla. Roll call, please.
Lencioni.
Yes.
Gem.
Yes.
Petrilla.
Yes.
Thanks to Bill and Carolee, too, and Heather, thank you for helping.
All right.
Wirbal.
Yes.
Bessner.
Yes.
Bokaitis.
Yes.
Foltz.
Yes.
Bungard.
Yes. All right, motion carries. Thank you very much. Next up, we have item 7A. Chief Keegan, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Weber. So this is a recommendation to approve a proposal for a sound amplification permit and a new Class E1 temporary liquor license for Hops for Hope 5K to be held in Mount St. Mary's Park on October 5th of this year. This also advanced earlier this evening at the Liquor Control Commission with a 3-0 recommendation. Once again, this takes place Saturday, October 5th. This is a repeat event. Catherine Rita, the event sponsor, was unable to make it, but I will tell you that she's put this event on for the last number of years with great success. Project Mobility is the 501c3 sponsor of this event, along with the bike rack here in St. Charles. It's a 21 and over event. It takes place in Mount St. Mary's Park. We cross runners along Geneva Road into Wheeler Park and then back. There's some tastings along the way, and then a beer tent afterwards. EMA and police will be on scene to make sure it's a safe and orderly event. We're anticipating about 1,000 participants, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you, Chief.
Move for approval.
Any questions? No? Moved by Wirbal, seconded by Lencioni. Roll call, please.
Lencioni.
Yes.
Gem.
Yes.
Petrilla.
Yes.
Wirbal.
Yes.
Bessner.
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Bokaitis.
Yes.
Foltz.
Yes.
Bungard.
Yes. That motion carries. Next up, we have item 8A. We have a presentation by Deputy Chief Cavallo.
Good evening. Thanks for having me. The annual Independence Day fireworks display on July 3rd, as it's presented by the St. Charles Country Club. This display will be launched from the Country Club by Pyrotechnica Fireworks Incorporated. It's a licensed and insured pyrotechnic distributor. This display will consist of approximately 3,114 shells ranging in sizes from 2 to 4 inches, in line with the previous July 3rd fireworks display. I'd be happy to answer any questions at this time.
Any questions?
Move approval.
No?
Second.
Moved by Lencioni, seconded by Wirball. Roll call, please.
Lencioni.
Yes.
Ginn.
Yes.
Petrilla.
Yes.
Wirball.
Yes.
Bessner.
Yes.
Kulkaitis.
Yes.
Folds.
Yes.
Lundgaard.
Yes.
All right, that motion carries. Next up, we have item 8B.
Thank you, Councilman. The annual Independence Day fireworks display on July 4th, as presented by the St. Charles Park District. To better address safety and security concerns, this event has been relocated to Langham Park and Mount St. Mary's Park areas within the city. This display will be launched from Langham Park by Mad Bomber Fireworks Incorporated. It's a licensed and insured pyrotechnic distributor. This display will consist of approximately 8,782 shells, ranging in sizes from 2 to 6 inches, in line with the previous July 4th fireworks display. The fire department has reviewed all relevant documents and believe that this display is within codes and requirements. This is in line with the modified relocation from last year with the same aforementioned. This functioned well and was well received by.
Any questions?
Move for approval.
Go ahead, Wirball.
Just two questions. Just to be clear, because some residents are get confused whether it's a city event or a park district event. This is a park district event, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And then the other thing is, we're going to give notices to the neighbors that are within 1,000 feet of the display site. How are you notifying? What's the process?
I believe off of social media sites, is there a mailer that we've sent out?
Yeah, I'm not sure if did the Park District say that they were doing notices when
It's a special conditions notification of all neighbors within 1,000 feet
The
of
Park
display.
District will be doing that, correct?
Okay. Because I was just curious, is there a way to let people know when there's not going to be no parking on their streets, some of the collector streets, to let them know that their street will not have any park? Could we put like a GIS map with a line through it, say there will be no parking? Because we got a lot of complaints last year because they're trying to plan ahead for family events and things like that.
We can work on some notifications in advance of those days before the streets are actually blocked off.
Just for those
everybody to wear.
just for that specific neighborhood. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I have a motion by Vanguard, seconded by Folks. Roll call, please.
Lencioni.
Yes.
Ginn.
Yes.
Petrilla.
Yes.
Wirball.
Yes.
Bessner.
Yes.
Kulkaitis.
Yes.
Folds.
Yes.
Lundgaard.
Yes. That motion carries. Thank you very much, Deputy Chief.
Thank you,
Next up,
Council.
we have item 8C. We have a presentation by Chief Swanson.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, and all the persons. Before you tonight to request approval to purchase new fire apparatus. This is in line with our previous purchases and the standardized process we use, the HGAC buying contract. The one thing that has changed, and negatively, is the lead time on getting fire apparatus. I've been before you post-COVID, saying that the supply chain issues, staffing are problems. What we're kind of struck with here is the last apparatus I came before was in January of 21. We were looking at about 12 to 15 months to get delivery. Right now, at this time, we're looking for 4 years out. So with approval tonight, we'll get a new fire apparatus summer of 2028. That'll mean we're going to have to keep some existing equipment a little bit longer than planned, but our fleet division believes that that's possible, and we really don't have any alternative. We are looking at future purchases, and we possibly will be bringing those forward for approval earlier, waiting for the long delay in delivery. So at this time, it's in your packet. I would like to ask a recommendation to approve a Pierce Enforcer puck pumper in line with our current apparatus for purchase with delivery expected in 2028. And I'm here to take any questions you might have.
Go ahead, Paul.
Chief, I don't know if this is for you, it would be for Bill, but I am curious, giving approval, which I'm completely in favor of doing, for a purchase that won't be happening for 4 years, how does that fit into budget processes. I mean, because it'll be unbudgeted, and this is just an approval to make the purchase. Well, we still have to allocate money and deal with, I mean, that's exactly what it is, isn't it?
Yep, we just issued the PO, and then we wouldn't pay for it until we actually receive delivery of that. So we'll continue to budget as part of our vehicle replacement fund and make sure the funds are available for it, but won't actually put it in an expenditure account for our budget purposes until the year that we receive it.
Yeah, okay.
And in the past, we have done an early purchase to get a discount, but right now, Bill Hanna believes he can get about twice as much in interest than we would get in the prepaid.
Oh, I took a look at that. If you were asking for the prepay on 48 months, yeah, that doesn't pay for itself at all. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna turn it in under a year, you know, or even at a year plus, but that's crazy at 48 months. But I'm completely supportive. This is a funky situation.
Yeah, and we fund annually as part of the budget in the vehicle replacement plan, so we anticipate the funding needed when the vehicles come up. We just didn't anticipate the severe delay.
Pure fine nerd question, you know, like.
Go ahead, Brian.
No, I just had a question about the prepay option, but it was, you answered the question, so I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion by Wirball, seconded by Lencioni. Roll call, please.
Lencioni,
Yes.
Gem,
Yes.
Petrola,
Yes.
Wirball,
Yes.
Esner,
Yes.
Kulturitis,
Yes.
Folk,
Yes.
Weingart.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Carries, you have a new truck in 4 years, Chief.
Take care of the old ones in the meantime.
Next up, we have public comment. Anyone with public comment, please step up. Okay, seeing none. Is there any additional items from mayor, council, or staff? I see none. We do have a reason to go into executive session tonight. It is for pending, probable, or imminent litigation. So at this moment, I'm going to ask for a motion and second to go into executive session. Moved by Lencioni, seconded by Gem. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The ayes have it. We are going into executive session. Thank you.